Okay. Now I got a plane coming somewhere. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get footage of a plane taking off from the airport. I just spent 10 minutes trying and ran out of battery, so now I'm back. I want to fly up. There's high winds right now, so it's going to affect performance and battery life. The planes are using the northern runway on the airport, and when they take off, sometimes they go east after they take off, which would bring them right over the house, and we can look up and get a nice shot of their underbelly. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Okay, walking back to my garage. Here I am in the garage. I'm going to take it up pretty high. Let's go up to 390 feet. Okay. All right. The tower is over there to the left. And what we're seeing is airplanes taking off, and you begin to see them as a speck in the middle of your screen. Pardon the noise. We have a lot of people here from the HOA doing some yard work. HOA dollars at work. So keep an eye on your screen. What we want to do, what we want to try to catch, and it's not easy because not every plane does this. We want to catch a plane taking off. You're going to see it as a speck of dust in the distance. Plane's going to take off, and then what we want to have them do is come right towards us, so then we can just go up like that. You know, we go up like that, and we catch the underbelly of the plane. God, these machines are so annoying. And just there's a plane right there, right there. Let's see if he turns our way. Come on, man. Turn our way. Turn our way. I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to turn our way. So we're not going to see the underbelly. Nah. But you can hear him. You can hear the plane. Now, is what I'm doing legal? Because there's so many people who are so quick to say that you're doing something illegal because they just don't agree with it. You can't do that. That's illegal. No, it's not. It is perfectly legal to film a plane taking off. Now, what you cannot do is without prior authorization from the operating tower, from air traffic control, it is not legal to fly into Class B airspace, which right now where I'm standing, Class B airspace begins at 400 feet from the ground. I am at 393 feet from the ground. So I am not in Class B airspace. I can perfectly fly legally where I am right now. We do not have restrictions in the area from the DOT or the FAA, and my HOA does not have any restrictions on having fun in your home that you paid for. You know, so here I am, I'm flying. I'm 400 feet up, or 393 feet up, and I'm looking for another speck of dust in the distance. Let's see if we can find something. I just want one to come towards us, you know. My iPad is hot, which is what I use for the screen. So maybe let's wait for maybe two more planes. I feel like they take off about a minute and a half in between, or apart from each other, or 2 minutes apart from each other. Man, these guys with these ride-on mowers, it's like his fourth time driving by there's a plane right there. You see it? Where's he turning? Where's he turning? Turn our way. Walk this way. Fly this way. Okay, you can hear him in the distance. Unfortunately, he's just continuing his northern course, you know. He's continuing his northern course, and it does not look like he's turning. He's not going to turn our way at all, or even close to it. So let's go back. Okay. Here we are. Let's look for another plane. See if we can get one that faces us, that comes at us, that flies in your face. I don't see anything. You know, I'm going to guess it's 2 minutes between planes. I'm taking a guess here, and I'm going to say it's 2 minutes between planes. You know what's funny? Earlier today, I went up to do this, right? I went up to check out the planes. And I came out, I flew up to about 370 feet, and then realized that I was like almost in a cloud. And that gets a little bit dicey when you do that for a couple of reasons. One reason is that, number one, you don't really want to fly into the clouds, because if there's a helicopter or something, you're not going to see it, it's not going to see you. Technically, your floor, your ceiling, you're not allowed to fly anywhere between the lowest cloud and 500 feet. So if the clouds are at 700 feet, then your ceiling is 200 feet, you know, and that's FAA regulation right there. Also, it was a storm cloud. It was like a rain cloud, and it started sprinkling down here, but I was about 400 feet up in the air, and who knows what the heck was going on up there with the winds and the precipitation and everything else. So I came down, let the rain come. The rain came right after that. I came down and then continued to, all right, we should see a plane. I feel like every 2 minutes we should begin to see something. There's one. Oh, it took off from a different, you see that? I think that one took off from a different runway. Or is he banking? Please be banking in my direction. No, he's not. Come on. What the poop? Now we gotta wait another 2 minutes to see another plane. This is tedious. And if they're big, if they're like a 4-engine plane or just a really heavy 2-engine plane, then you might get lucky. Okay, I have on the far left, I have the control tower in the far left. And if they're taking off going north, then we're going to see them come off the ground a little bit to the right of that. But there are a few different runways over there. Now, I have seen it where a plane takes off on one runway, and then 20 seconds later, another plane takes off on a parallel runway going in the same direction. You know, it's not one plane taking off 20 seconds after the other in the same runway. It's a plane taking off at its own time on a different runway. So the airflow behind the first plane does not affect the plane behind it. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why you're supposed to wait at least 90 seconds or something like that, is because there's actually, the air is disturbed directly behind the plane. So if another plane takes off after it, they're going to be flying into essentially disturbed air. It's like the wake, you know. All right, let's take a look. Look for a dot, see if you see anything in the distance there. We've been up for quite some time. This is actually pretty good. I'm down to 60% battery, 10 minutes of video. The iPad is hot, but oh. See, they're taking off. That's a far. See what they did there? They took off from a very far runway. I think I lost the plane. Like, where even is it? But you saw that, right? Did you guys see that? There was a plane over there. Yeah. So they took off from a runway that, now you see, there it is. They took off from a far runway and they're going north, but we're not going to really be able to benefit from that because they're already starting off far from us. Yeah, see? God, these machines. I mean, I understand that these HOA and they're cleaning the yard and everything. But, like, I swear some of them are like, hey, let's stay in the same spot for a long time to make it look like we're working. Okay, now you can hear the plane, but that's not what we want. All right, where are we? That is the tower. Let's put that tower in the left part of the screen. Like right there is good. And continue to wait. That was only 1.5 minutes. So they definitely used a different runway there. Wasn't even 1.5 minutes. I think it was 1 minute and 20 seconds. Up, and there's another plane, you see? So now they're taking off, like I said, doing that thing where they use different runways. You know? What we want is for the easternmost runway to be used, right? They all go north and south. The easternmost runway to be used, and we want the plane to take off and immediately bank east. And then that way, it comes like right to us. But this is nothing right here. This is nothing. You know, that's not even a good view of a plane taking off. All right, let's get that tower on the left side of the screen. All right. And what I might be able to do is if the plane takes off going north and then they bank east, and if they take up a large enough portion of the screen, I might be able to follow it at least with the gimbal, you know. But as we stand right now, I don't know if that's going to be the case, you know. Anything in the distance? You guys see anything? I don't see anything. I know Buzz is up there just staying in the same spot for a long period of time. You know, I wonder how the temperature of the drone is since he's not moving. I wonder if I should move him a little bit. He seems to be doing okay. We've seen a lot of planes take off and absolutely none of them have banked towards us. All right, let's wait for one more plane. One more speck in the distance. There's the tower right there. There it is right there. Almost center screen if I can get the stupid yaw function to move smoothly. I still haven't adjusted it and I should have. What we want is a plane to take off at one of the runways closest to us and then bank right. Up, see? It took off actually way down. All right, yeah, they're not using the runway that I want them to use. You see the plane way off in the distance there? Even if he banks east, he's not going to come right over us. It's all right. Lately, they've been taking off and like flying over the house here, and it's been amazing. But that, right now, is not the case. They're not doing that. They're totally done. And I get it. All right. I'm going to end the recording. It was kind of a dud. There we go. It was kind of a dud. All the airplanes are going in the same direction. Nothing's really coming in our direction. So I'm just going to say that's it for now. We're going to land and call it a day.